Now, as millions across Thailand continue to mourn, countless displays commemorating the late king have become fixtures across the country. Next, we are going to take a look at an artist whose latest portrait was recently unveiled on the streets of Bangkok. NHK World's Jiradet Suksai has the details.
It's delicate work, trying to capture the essence of a monarch who means so much to so many people. Artist Suwit Jaipom has created more than 500 portraits of the late Thai king Bhumibol Adulyadej. And for the king's funeral, Suwit is pouring his heart into an epic piece.
Being Thai, I want to spread the glory of the late king. It's difficult to express all he has done with words, so I put every element of my gratitude for him in this art piece.
Suwit is working in charcoal. He says the black and white imagery expresses the country's mood as it mourns.
When I was a boy, I drew a portrait of King Bhumibol Adulyadej, and everybody was delighted with what I did. That experience made me so happy, and I've been drawing his portraits ever since.
King Bhumibol Adulyadej occupied the throne for 70 years. He was considered a stabilizing figure during his reign, which included dozens of prime ministers and numerous military coups. In times of political crisis, the late king occasionally played the role of mediator. He also endeared himself to commoners by visiting villages and listening to concerns of the locals. He commissioned thousands of royal development projects, which many people credit for the country's economic modernization. Since he died last October, more and more portraits of him have appeared throughout the country's capital. Many people say it gives them an intimate connection with the late king. In this special exhibition, all of the 99 portraits on display depict the late king.
It's been about a year since he died, but I still feel sad.
Suwit has devoted the past year to perfecting this latest piece in time for this month's ceremony. He says it memorializes the king's efforts to improve the lives of all of his people.
Whatever crisis we may face in the future, I'm sure that we Thai people will be able to work in union and overcome it. We have the teaching that the late king has left for us. He still lives in our hearts.
His son has assumed the throne, but the late king's presence continues to loom large over the country. Jiradet Suksai, NHK World, Bangkok.
As you saw in that report, many Thai people are still mourning the loss of their late king. Now, throughout his entire reign, he has been a stabilizing figure. Today, rain or shine, he is a unifying figure, bringing Thais to offer their last goodbye to His Majesty. After the overnight cremation, the royal relics and ashes will be collected Friday morning. The ashes will be taken to 2 temples on Sunday for the final events in a series of funeral ceremonies. With the end of the mourning period, the new king can now be officially crowned, and attention will turn toward a new era under Thailand's new king. I'm Pachari Raksawong reporting from Bangkok.